So in the previous class, we discussed about characteristic length for various geometries like plane wall. Uh, Plane wall we have considered thickness to be as L. Next cylinder, sphere and as well as cube. And also we learnt about Fourier number. Fourier number is given by alpha t by L square, where alpha represents thermal diffusivity, small t represents time, okay, L represents characteristic length, L square, okay, and Fourier number tells you the degree of penetration of heating or cooling through a body. And also we have solved some numericals. Uh, when the Biot number is less than 0.1, we can take lumped parameter analysis, and also we have found the temperature as well as time. So in today's class, okay, so we are going to learn about Eisler and Grober charts. Okay, these charts will be used when the Biot number is greater than 0.1. Okay, so if the Biot number is less than 0.1, we were using uh, lumped parameter analysis. If the Biot number is greater than 0.1, we are going to use these charts, that is Eisler and Grober charts. And these are used for determination of center line temperature, position temperature, and as well as the heat transfer. Okay, for each parameter there is a separate chart. So if you take one geometry, for example plane wall, there will be three charts. First chart will give you the center line temperature, that is at the middle, at the axis of the plane wall, okay, or the center, the cylinder or sphere, you are going to get the center line temperature. Okay, this is position temperature, used to find the temperature at any position within the geometry. And third chart will give you the heat transfer parameter, and the values obtained through these charts are only approximate, they are not exact, okay, because these charts will be having logarithmic scales. So the values what we are going to determine using these charts is only approximate. So before we go for charts, okay, you should know the different dimensionless parameters used in the chart. Okay, first one Biot number, you know, already have come across. Second one Fourier number, then temperature ratio at the center, temperature ratio at any position, dimensionless position, dimensionless heat transfer. Okay, these parameters you should know. So how to use these charts? Okay, first we calculate the Biot number usual procedure, which is given by HLC by K, where LC stands for characteristic length. If it is a plane wall, then LC will be equal to L. Okay, see, because here the thickness we are going to consider here is 2L. Okay, why we have considered 2L? Because I will tell you. See, in the earlier lumped parameter analysis, we have taken thickness as L only. Directly we have taken thickness as L. But here we are going to take thickness as 2L. This is very important. You have to make a note. The thickness what we have taken of a plane wall is 2L. So half of the thickness will be just L. Okay, that is from here to, from left surface of the plane to axis line will be L. Again from the axis line to this right surface of the plane wall it will be another L. So L plus L will become 2L. Okay, and this plane surface on both the sides, they are subjected to same boundary condition, same convective boundary condition, that is H and T infinity. Okay, for when they are subject to same boundary condition, okay, for our analysis we are going to consider only half of the surface, that is at the middle x will be equal to 0. Okay, x I will going to take x equal to 0, and on the surface, okay, x will be equal to L. So from the middle to the surface the total distance is L. Okay, similarly on the left surface, okay, from middle of the axis to the left surface is another L. Okay, so if you analyze only for half of the surface, okay, it is the other half will be the symmetry of this surface, right? So here you have to make a note. We have taken, since thickness to be as 2L, half of the thickness is just L. Okay. So in the lumped parameter analysis, we have taken thickness to be as our total thickness was L, then half thickness we have taken L by 2, but here we have taken thickness as 2L. Okay, so because we are going to analyze only half of the surface, that is why I have taken the thickness to be as 2L, so that at the middle x will be equal to 0, whereas at the surface x will be equal to L. And for cylinder and sphere, you know characteristic length. Okay, r by 2 for a cylinder, r by 3 for a sphere, and in this way you are going to calculate the Biot number, and it will be compared with 0.1. If it is less than 0.1, we are going to use lumped parameter analysis. Otherwise, that means if Biot number is greater than 0.1, we have to go for chart solution. Okay, so again, okay, you know Biot number HL by K for plane wall, where L is the half of the thickness. Okay, here this is important thing. Here you have to make a note. For cylinder and sphere, Biot number is given by HR by K. Okay, whether it is cylinder or whether it is sphere, okay, R will be taken, only R, which is nothing but outer radius. Outer radius of cylinder. If it is a cylinder problem, we are going to take. Otherwise, if it is a sphere, outer radius of the sphere we are going to take. Okay, then Fourier number is given by, okay, you should remember this formula. Fourier number is given by alpha t by L square. Alpha is a thermal diffusivity, small t represents time, L is the half of the thickness for a plane wall, L represents half of the thickness of the plane wall. Whereas for cylinder and sphere, okay, instead of L we are going to write R. Okay, R square, where R is the outer radius of cylinder or sphere. Next, I told you there will be three charts. First chart will give you the center temperature chart. Second chart is the temperature at any position, and third chart is the amount of heat transfer. Okay, we'll solve the numerical. While solving the numerical, I will show you the chart. Okay, so first problem, a 50 mm thick iron plate is initially at 225 degrees Celsius. Its both the surface are exposed to air at 25 degrees Celsius with convective coefficient of 500 watt per meter square Kelvin. Okay, when the both the surface are subjected to same convective boundary condition, okay, we are using this Eisler and Grober charts. You have to calculate the center temperature 2 minutes after the start of exposure. Okay, calculate the temperature depth of 10 mm from the surface after 2 minutes of exposure, and calculate the energy removed from the plate per square meter during this period. See, center temperature you have to calculate after 2 minutes, and similar temperature at some position you have to calculate after 2 minutes, and as well as you have to calculate the energy, means here heat transfer you have to calculate per square meter during this period. So, and also properties of iron plate, they have given thermal conductivity to be a 60 watt per meter Kelvin, rho density 7850 kg per meter cube, specific heat as 460 joules per kg Kelvin, thermal diffusivity alpha equal to 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 5 meter square per second. Okay, this is a problem on plane wall because they have given thickness. There is iron plate, initial temperature is 225, which is I will represent by Ti. Okay, and ambient temperature is 25 degrees Celsius with H equal to 500 watt per meter square Kelvin. So here I have written the data. 2L equal to 50 mm, correct now, because we are going to use thickness as total thickness as 2L, which will be equal to 50 mm. So half of the thickness will be 50 divided by 2. L will be 25 mm. That means from the axis to this surface, the length is 25 mm. From the axis to the right hand surface, the axis length is 25 mm. In terms of meter, I have written 0.025 meter. Thermal conductivity rho C alpha. Initial temperature they have given 225 degrees Celsius. Ambient temperature is 25 degrees Celsius. You have to calculate the temperature center temperature as well as at some position after 2 minutes they have given it will be 120 seconds, and heat transfer coefficient also they have given in the problem H. So first we have to calculate the Biot number, which is given by HL by K. H is the heat transfer coefficient, L is the half of the length of the plate divided by thermal conductivity. H they have given 500, L how much, 25 mm, or in terms of meter it is 0.025, that is half. Thermal conductivity 60, Biot number is 0.21. Okay, so once you got Biot number, it is greater than 0.1, Lumped parameter analysis is not applicable, so and then you have to go for chart solution. Okay, so the Fourier number, how will you do it? Alpha t by L square. Okay, here L means half of the plate, half of the plate thickness. Okay, so alpha they have given time. Okay, here 2 minutes they have given. No, you have to calculate the center temperature. Okay, Ti is the initial temperature. Okay, that is how much Ti is the 20, it was 225 degrees Celsius, and this has been exposed to temperature of 25 degrees Celsius. Okay, so alpha T by L square, that you are just substitute the values, you know all the values, you are going to get 3.07. Okay, so once you got this Biot number and Fourier number, you have to go for the Eisler chart. Okay, I will go to the Eisler chart. Okay, so first I will explain all, just I will show you the charts, all the for the three geometries. Okay, then I will show how to get the values. See, the first chart actually is for temperature. Okay, at the mid plane, that is at the axis of the plane. So here you can see a T naught minus T infinity divided by Ti minus T infinity. Okay, this charts I have taken from heat and mass transfer data handbook by Kodandaraman. Okay, page number is I think 66. Okay, just cross check. So if you go to the transient, okay, there you are going to get these charts. Okay, first chart, okay, is this, and this HL by K is nothing but what Biot number. For different Biot number there are different curves, and also x-axis represents Fourier number, which is given by alpha t by L square. Okay, left hand will give you the temperature ratio at the center. Okay, next chart, temperature at any position, that is temperature at any position. Okay, T, okay, you can see y-axis T x by L minus T infinity divided by T naught minus T infinity. T naught represents the temperature at the center, and Tx by L represents temperature at any position. Okay, that means we have to calculate at what position, that is what is the distance x. Okay, and L you know. Okay, you can calculate x by L. Okay, and for the different x by L curves are there, and x axis represents Biot number HL by K, and get this chart. See here they have given plane wall thickness to be as 2L. Okay, this chart is used for to find the heat transfer Q by Q naught. Okay, Q, that is what we have to usually have to calculate Q naught. I will tell you the formula. Okay, how to calculate Q naught, and here x-axis represents Biot number square into Fourier number, and different curves are there for different Biot numbers. Okay, so these three charts are there for plane wall, and similarly for cylinder also. See here. Okay, so this y-axis T naught minus T infinity into Ti minus T infinity. T naught represents temperature at the center of the cylinder, that is at the axis of the cylinder. T infinity represents ambient temperature. Ti represents initial temperature. Okay, and x-axis is the Fourier number. Okay, I told you now alpha t by r square. R is the outer radius of the cylinder we have to take, and this Biot number is calculated using hr by k. Okay, I have told you. Okay, so here you can see Biot number is calculated using hr by k. So for different values of Biot number, there are curves you can see, and similarly, okay, you can see the uh, temperature at any position, at any radius. At any radius of the cylinder will be calculated like this. Okay, for y-axis, temperature at any position minus T infinity divided by T naught minus T infinity. And here Biot number is given by hr by k, r by k, that means r represents outer radius, and for different values of r, okay, there are given here ratios of r represents, okay, they will tell you what radius divided by the outer radius, okay, and accordingly you can calculate the parameters. Similarly, heat transfer also they are given here, okay, q by q naught Biot number, and this is Biot number square into Fourier number, that is x-axis. You can see there is a logarithmic scales. The chart is having logarithm scale. Similarly, sphere also same. Time history at center, time history at any radius r, okay, and finally heat flow. Same, okay. So for each geometry there will be three charts. Okay, in the given problem, okay, they have told Biot number. What is a Biot number they have given? Okay, Biot number 0.21 and Fourier number is 3.07. Okay. Okay. So 0.21 is the Biot number, that is this time history. Okay, you can see 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.21 is this approximately. Biot number is the 0.21. This is Biot number 0.2. Okay, I can see 0.2. Fourier number is 3. That is this. Okay, 3 and 0.2. Okay, 3 and 0.2. Approximately here you can get. Okay. So that will be 0.58. Correct now? See, 3 and 0.21. 3 is the Fourier number we have calculated, and 0.2. Okay, so approximately this side you are going to get. So 0.58 you are going to get, and you can calculate what is the temperature at the center. Okay, 0.58 into Ti minus T infinity. Ti is the 225, T infinity is 25. Okay, minus T infinity is there. You need to go to the right hand side. It will become plus T infinity. That is nothing but 25. You can calculate what is the center temperature. Okay, so this is how you are going to calculate the center temperature using chart. Okay, next one, temperature at the depth of 10 mm from the surface. Okay, that is from this surface, the depth is 10 mm, but we want what is the value of x, okay, from this center axis line. Okay, from this axis line, what is the distance we want? Okay, from the surface they have given the value, but we want the axis. Okay, what is the x? Okay, x will be varying from 0 to L in the right hand side. So how will you calculate the total length, or sorry, x will be equal to L minus depth. That means what is the half of the thickness, it is 25 minus 10. Okay, that is from the surface to here it is 10. If you draw a line here, okay, that line will be having a depth of 10 mm from the surface. Okay, from the axis line, the x will be 25 minus 10. It is will be 15 mm. Suppose if you have drawn a line here from this middle line to this line, the value is 15 mm. 1 5. Okay. So x by L we need to calculate. Okay, the position ratio. Okay, 15 by 25. X value is 15. Oh, that is what we have calculated. Okay, thickness from here to here it is thickness, half of the thickness, it is be 25. Okay, I have substituted in mm. If you want in meters, into 10 power minus 3 into 10 power minus both gets cancels, so you are going to get 0.6. Okay, from the chart, for position temperature of Biot number 0.21 and x by L is equal to 0.6. Okay, we have to calculate what is the temperature ratio. Okay, remember these two values, 0.2 and 0.6. Okay, I am going to, again I am going for chart. It is not coming. Okay, now it has come. Okay, 0.6. Okay, 0.6, that is what x by L, 0.6 curve is this. Okay, and Biot number is 0.2, that is this. Okay, where it meets 0.6 curve, that is, okay, you can see now I am showing here 0.6 x by L and Biot number is 0.2. Okay, where these two lines will meet, around 0.98 it is going to come. Okay, and you draw a line from to the y-axis. Okay, 0.2 is the vertical, you have to move upwards, and 0.6 curve is this. Okay, where these two lines will meet, and you draw a horizontal line on the left hand side of the y-axis. You're going to get 0.98. Okay, so 0.95. Okay, approximate you are going to get, and you can obtain what is the temperature. You know the formula. Okay, just you have to substitute. Okay, 0.95 times T naught minus T, that is this, plus to infinity, that is 25. Okay, you are going to get the 135.2 degrees Celsius. Next, heat loss from the plate during 2 minutes exposure. Okay, for okay, whether you have to calculate BI square into 4 year number, Biot number square into 4 year number. Biot number you have calculated 0.21, 4 year number is 3.07. Okay, next, okay, you remember this 0.135 BI square into 4 year, that will be, again I am going for chart. Okay, this is a chart. What is a 0.13? Okay, and 0.21 is a Biot number. Okay, approximately here 0. It is around 0.4 times of some value. Okay, around here it will come. So how much I have taken? Understood? No, 0. This is 0.1. No. Okay, this is 0.01. This is 1. 10 to the power of minus 1 is 0.1. 0.13 will be approximately here. You have to draw a vertical line where it meets the 0.2 curve. 0.2 is a Biot number. You can see here Biot number values. Okay, and draw a horizontal line towards the y-axis. Okay, approximately 0.46 or like that it will come. I'll go to the PPT. How much? 0.45. Okay, you can see here 0.45. Okay, I've shown you know. So you got Q by Q naught as 0.45, and Q naught is given by rho Vc into Ti minus, you have to remember this formula, Q naught formula, rho Vc Ti minus T infinity. Rho is the density, V is the volume, C is the specific heat. Okay, use this. Okay, so volume, you know, area into thickness, cross section area into thickness. So here I told you thickness is 2L. Okay, rho is density they have given. Okay, area we are going to take 1 meter square, and total thickness is 0.05 meters. C specific heat is 460. Ti initial temperature 225 minus 25. You are going to get this value in terms of kilojoules. You have to divide by 10 power 3. Okay, answer will be kilojoules per meter square. Okay, that is Q naught. We want what is a heat loss, okay, during 2 minutes exposure. So it is Q by Q naught will be 0.45. So 0.45 into Q naught. Q naught we have calculated, that is 35.33 in 10 to the power of 3. Okay, you are going to get 15.9 into 10 to the power of 3 kilojoules per meter square. Okay, so this is another problem on plane wall. Okay, because they have given a slab of aluminum of 10 centimeter thick is initially at temperature of 500 degrees Celsius. It is suddenly immersed in liquid bath at 100 degrees Celsius, resulting in a heat transfer coefficient of 1200 watt per meter square Kelvin. You have to determine the temperature at the center line and surface 1 minute after the immersion. Also calculate the total thermal energy removed per unit area of the slab during this period. The properties of the aluminum also they have given, K, rho, C, alpha, everything they have given. Okay, see thickness 2L will be 10 centimeter. Initial Ti will be 500. Okay, it is immersed in liquid bath, that is T infinity will be 100 degrees Celsius. Heat transfer coefficient 1200 watt per meter square Kelvin. You have to calculate center line temperature as well as surface. Okay, here they have asked for surface temperature. 1 minute time they have given 1 minute. Okay, I have written the data here. Okay, in the last problem we were calculated at some depth. Okay, but here in this problem we have to calculate what is the temperature on this surface only they have asked. Okay, first let us calculate the center line temperature after 1 minute. See, Biot number will be HL by K, you know H is 1200 they have given. Okay, and length half of the thickness it will be 5 centimeter. Okay, 10 centimeter is the total thickness. From middle axis line to this surface it is 5 centimeter. In terms of meter we have written thermal conductivity 215. Okay, we are going to calculate Biot number. So it is greater than 0.1, so lumped parameter not applicable. Then you are going to calculate Fourier, then you have to go for chart. So you are going to calculate Fourier number alpha T by L square. Alpha you they have given time. Okay, 1 minute they have given. No, it will be in terms of seconds, it will be 60 seconds. 1 minute is 60 seconds. Okay, again L 0.05 square, Fourier number you are going to get 2.016. Again you from the Eisler you have to go to the chart. Okay, already I have shown you. Okay, this, so you have to go for a chart. Okay, okay, from the chart with the value of Biot number and Fourier number you are going to get 0.63. Okay, then you can calculate the center line temperature. This you know, you are going to get 352 degrees Celsius. Okay, so 0.63 times Ti minus T infinity. Initial temperature was 500, ambient temperature is 100. See, T naught minus T infinity is there. T infinity goes to the right hand side, it will become plus T infinity. It will be 100. Okay, the surface temperature after 1 minute here. Okay, I told you know the surface we have to calculate X will be equal to L. On the surface what is the temperature they have asked. Okay, that is from this axis line the X will be equal to L. So L by L will become 1. Okay, so for Biot number of 0.28, Okay, if you go, I'll show you the chart also. Okay, 0.28 and 1, you remember this. So you have to go to the 0.28 and 1. Okay, this is the 1, no, that is x by L will be equal to 1, and 0.28, approximately it is 0.3. You can take this curve and this 1. It will be 0.88 approximately. Correct, no? Okay, 0.28 is the Biot number. Okay, approximately 0.3 if you take here, and this is the 1, x by L is 1, where these two lines 0.28, that is this line and this line, approximately 0.88 you can take. So you see 0.88 or 87. Okay, I have taken 87. You know how to calculate the surface temperature. Okay, it will be 319.24 degrees Celsius. Next, heat loss from the plate after 1 minute. Again, Bi square into Fourier number. You are going to get 0.158 from the Grober chart. Okay, Q by Q naught you are going to get 0.48. Okay, that is 0.28 and 0.158. Go to the Grober chart. You are going to get this value. You know how to calculate Q naught, rho Vc Ti. Okay, as usual procedure. Finally, the heat transferred during 2 minutes. Okay, 0.48 times this. Okay, answer will be 46.65. Okay, everything has been given. You have to calculate 10 to the power of 3 kilojoules per meter square. So next problem, it's a problem on sphere, because iron sphere they have given, diameter they have given 5 centimeter, initial temperature 225 degrees Celsius, Ti, it is exposed to ambient T infinity 25 degree with convection coefficient of 500. So initial temperature is 225 and this sphere is exposed to air at 25 degree, or sorry, they have not told, but they have given 25 degree at convection coefficient of 500 watt per meter square Kelvin. You have to calculate center temperature 2 minutes after, and temperature at a depth of 1 centimeter from the surface after 2 minutes of exposure, and energy Q. Also properties they have given K, rho, C, alpha. Okay, they have given. Okay, let us try to see the data. See 5 cent. This is a sphere, and for diameter they have given 5 centimeter. Radius will be 2.5 centimeter. Okay, at the center the r value is 0, and small, that is small r will be 0, and r will be equal to capital R on the surface. On the surface, okay, and this sphere is subjected to boundary condition of H and T infinity. Okay, initial temperature they have given, that is Ti 225 degrees Celsius, and then the surrounding temperature is 25 degrees, or ambient temperature T infinity. Time they have asked for 2 minutes. Okay, 500 watt per H. Okay, depth is 1 centimeter from the surface. See, from this surface, okay, you have to, what is depth they have given 1 centimeter. From this outer radius, okay, it is 1 centimeter. We have to calculate from the center to this line. Okay, Biot number. Okay, you know, I told you, HR by K. H they have given radius, outer radius 2.5 centimeter. In terms of meter, it is 0.025 meter by 60. Biot number you are going to get 0.21. Fourier number, okay, okay, it is greater than 0.1. Okay, so you have to use chart. Fourier number alpha T by R square 1. Okay, alpha is they have given time. They are told no 2 minutes. Alpha they have given here 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 5. Time is 2 minutes. In terms of seconds, it is 120 seconds. And outer radius square, it is 0.025 square. You are going to get 3.07. Okay, from the chart we are going to, okay, for 0.21 and 3. Okay, I'll go to the chart. So here we have to go to the sphere, no? So we have done the problem on plate. Next we have to go to the sphere. This is for cylinder. Okay, this is a sphere. So what were the values that given? Okay, 0.21 and 3. Okay, 0.21 and 3. 3 is the Fourier number and 0.2 is this. Okay, can you see here? This is the third. Okay, 1, 2, this is 3. Okay, this and 0.2. Okay, around here. Okay, if you correct, no, from 3 you draw a vertical line and 0.2 curve is this. Okay, this is the point. You have to draw a horizontal line like this, approximately 0.18 you are going to get. Hmm. 0.18. Okay, you know how to calculate T naught. So just substitute the values. T naught will be 61 degrees Celsius. Next, you have to calculate temperature at a depth of 1 centimeter from the surface. Okay, so we have to calculate what is small r, that is capital R, that is outer radius minus the depth. Okay, depth is 10 mm or 1 centimeter they have given, no, 1 centimeter from the outer radius. In terms of mm it is 10 mm. Okay, from this center to this line what you have to calculate. So total radius is 25 mm and depth they have given 1 centimeter. In terms of mm it is 10. 25 minus 10 will give you 15, that is small r. Okay, that is from the center to this line. Okay, you are going to calculate. Next, r by r, 15 by 25, 0.6. Okay, from the chart position template. Okay, r by r is 0.6 and Biot number is 0.21. We have to calculate what is the temperature ratio. Okay, at that location again I will going to 0.6. It's not coming. Okay, so just go through the charts. You are going to get the values. Okay, so the theta by theta naught will be around 0.95. Okay, so temperature you are going to get 59.2 degrees Celsius. Next, third one, heat loss, same bi square into Fourier number you are going to calculate. Okay, with this value and the Biot number you are going to get q by q naught from the Grober chart. It will be 0.48 and you know how to calculate q, it will be 22.68 kilojoules. Okay, here the volume is calculated. You know volume of a sphere is given by 4 by 3 pi r cube. Okay, so that is why it is in kilojoules. Because area and area we have taken the value 4 by 3 pi area into or volume of a sphere is 4 by 3 pi r cube. Okay, kilojoules you are going to get here also kilojoules. Next, MCQ. Okay, first one, if Biot number is greater than 0.1, the chart to find the temperature is known as, okay, Mollier chart. one second. Okay, so just two MCQ questions has been given here. If Biot number is greater than 0.1, the chart used to find the temperature is known as Mollier chart, Heisler chart, Grober chart, none of the above. It is Heisler chart. Okay, so Heisler chart is used to find the temperature. Mollier chart is a HS diagram which is used to find the properties of a pure substance. Grober chart gives you actually the heat transfer. So the answer is B, Heisler chart. Heisler and Grober chart is applicable for Fourier number greater than 0.2. Okay, this you should know. Answer is A. Thank you.